Oh man, feels good to be back. Alright guys, so in today's episode we have a mystery tackle box unboxing. This is the September box because I was lazy and I did not unbox it for y'all. So this box will be given away, of course. So let's get right into it. This is the Bass box. So we have a zero gravity, slow falling tournament tour innovated awarded jig. That was a mouthful, but look at that green pumpkin and yellow. It's got a cool head design on it. It's kind of like a brush head. I'm pretty sure this thing just evades brush. Let's see what the back of the package says. It's got a slow fall rate, 1 foot to every 3 seconds. It's got a 4/0 black nickel jig hook in it, a compression skirt. The techniques this is used for is swimming, pitching, flipping, twitching, and even talking about a sea rig. I do not know what that is. So we have the Hoax Fist Full Dominion Series, made in the United States. Don't know what kind of worm this is, but we're about to find out. So here's the package, and it's like a green pumpkin slug, like ringworm almost. It's kind of like a Cinco. It's got a nice fat hook spot in here. See that? It's pretty neat. It's just a nice worm to wacky rig, or just Texas rig, or free sink. She should get wrecked, especially green pumpkin at this time of year. All those fish are going to want something free floating because they're feeding up for the winter time to get fat. So I saw Fishing with Fitz talking about this this bait right here. It's called the Headhunter. The Headhunter 10,000. I don't know what's so crazy about this. It looks like a bluegill, of course. I don't know where the hook is in this thing. Looks like it's not in there. Maybe you hook it yourself. I'm not sure. But I'm not going to take it out the pack. I know this thing was probably pretty expensive. From what everybody else says, like, this thing is supposed to be the bomb. It's 3 1/4 inches long, and it's a 1/2 ounce. So you better sling this thing across the lake or the pond or stream or mud puddle, wherever you're fishing. Next up, we have a Duo Vibration Nitro. I guess it says Rebel. I'm not sure. Oh, Realist Vibration Nitro. That's what it's called. It's got 6X treble hooks, and it's smoky bone colored. This is a rattle trap. Looks pretty sick. Bone white always goes good. I know that fall transition bite, they do like smoke white or bone white, and it just resembles a shad. You can basically probably yo-yo this thing through the dying vegetation. I mean, fish love to chew on moving baits and any type of shad or forage fish out there in the water right now. Like, I know all the shad and all the bait fish are running right now, so that way they're in giant, massive bait balls. You know how we love bait balls on this channel, but what I'm basically saying is, like, the bass just target the bait balls, they sit underneath of them, you throw something through it, and then you pull up on it one good time, and then the fish just annihilate it. So if you can find bait balls, that would be a really good idea and a really good focus to start your fall transition bite with. And then they're probably going to be stuck in all the wood and stuff like that. So next up, we have a Weston floating spot on. It's kind of like a fluke. It's called the Floating Ghost Hunter. It's a walking bait, of course. It actually has, I don't know if y'all can see that, it actually has a cupped lip where it could pop, but also it walks just like a spook, where it can do that darting action. It's got black nickel treble hooks, they look like number 3s. Next up, we have some Z-Man, 10 times tough Elazatech green pumpkin TRD Tickler Z. Now that was a mouthful. Like, why would you want to say all that? All this is a little tube bait, as y'all can see. It's a little tube bait. I'm sure you could probably stretch this thing all the way to China, even though why would you want to go to China? But you can stretch that thing out pretty well as I drop it. But as y'all can see, it's got a hole back there, right here. You can basically just Texas rig this thing, put it on a jig head, or a Ned head, or a drop shot, and you could get this thing possibly to get inhaled by a big fish because they're looking for small bait right now, or big bait. Pretty much anything they can get on. They're trying to feed up and get fat like a grizzly bear before wintertime, before hibernation. Next up, we have some Crypto Bass lures made in the United States. It's green pumpkin. It's kind of like a segmented worm. These things are really thick. It's almost like a lizard head almost. Look at that. That's crazy. And then it's got a little flipper tail back there with some ribbed pieces back here for your tail. It's pretty durable, pretty stout. Doesn't have any smell. Usually it's like a garlic or like a anise scent. It looks like you got about 10 in this package. Way to go, Mr. Tackle Box, with a full pack. Also, you have another full pack here and here. Mr. Tackle Box with the full packs. I think they got the win there. Then you get some some drop shot hooks right here, guys. They're made by Harmony Fishing Company. They're just standard drop shot hooks, nothing too crazy. Then you get a Bass Mobile Catchco sticker. That's a pretty sick sticker right there, dude. Kind of looks like a Guggen sticker almost. I wonder where they got the idea from. But anyways, and then you have your Dibbles Digest and just certain things like that. Like this talks about the Headhunter. We can get into this real quick. You basically just put a hook in there yourself and you rig it like the way it's supposed to be. I'm not really sure exactly how this works and whatnot. It shows you where to throw it. Most of y'all know where to throw it, and if not, just Google Headhunter and they'll show you where to throw it. I mean, I would throw it around some dock pilings, a dock, wood cover, any type of hard structure, concrete, you name it. There's going to be a bass there, and if he sees a fish style bait, he's going to eat it because they're really stocking up for the wintertime so that way they get fat as footballs. Now, that being said, if you're new here, please hit that like and subscribe button. I'm glad to be back. I feel like so like I said, I'm glad to be back, and I'll catch y'all in the next video. Stay tuned for the next one, and I'm out of here. Peace.